Welcome to my living room. The thing that I love about this place is this big open room. I think the ceilings are amazing, and that was one of the things I've always really wanted, was kind of open beam ceilings. So that was what I was working with on the plus side. On the negative side for me is I knew I wanted a sofa over here, but the windows seemed funny, and they felt really off, and it was like weird. I could have a sofa there, and I tried a couple different ways. I knew I wanted a corner sofa between the windows. I just thought it made, I don't know, kind of the windows pull in, and it just kind of felt good in this space. I got this from apartment 2B, and I love it. I think it's a great size for apartment size sectionals. Has just kind of slim lines, slim little arms, nice mid-century legs, and I love this sofa. So this is from apartment 2B. I also felt like I needed a little bit of color in here. Like I needed something bold with this sofa since my walls were white. And I had this rug, which I'm also obsessed with this rug. You guys asked before where this came from. E-Sale Rugs. I always search and try to search like Oriental or Persian rugs with the word pink, because they don't always have pink, but when they do, I feel like they're extra special. I'm just like a pink person. And to me, the navy from this rug and the navy in this sofa, the sofa is actually called Sapphire, just kind of work really well together and bring like a lot of like fun personality to a space that's mostly white and wood. I had a traditional coffee table over here, but I ended up dragging this table that used to sort of hang out in the middle over here because I just kind of liked it. Like I kind of push it away sometimes, but I end up working here and I love it on my laptop. I can definitely eat here. I love it with a drink, like with the dogs, and I can kind of like lay either direction. So I really love it. Everyone always asks me where I got this table. The base is vintage, and the top is actually an old coffee table from CB2. So I've had it for a long time. I actually got it off Craigslist, and I just swapped it and put it on here. So it's kind of a little bit of a Frankenstein, but I'm sure you guys can do something similar. Since this is very sort of open into the next space, I wanted it to really feel like that, but still feel defined in each space. The rug helps to do that a lot. I'm literally like in love with this rug. I just think it's like the greatest thing ever. And also this little secretary. I also love Burlwood. I don't know if you guys are obsessed as I am. I got this actually at a furniture consignment shop. And so this is kind of like my mail area. So I don't really sit here and work, but I'll get my mail out. I have everything organized, different stuff in there. That's one of the things I love about secretaries is there's just so much room for like storage and then to display stuff. I always am like collecting little things that I love and little mementos, so I love having them in a space that keeps them dust-free. I think the height of it kind of is nice, balances it, keeps those windows kind of like together, and then this is like a cohesive little flowy space here. I try to create kind of like little zones for things. This chair moves around too, so a lot of times this chair will join over here, but I meditate here. This little poof is perfect for it. Boom. I have like little crystals, my salt rock lamp, which gives off good vibes and good energy. If you lick it, it tastes like salt. I don't know how I know that. And just my little stuff, incense, love candle, crystals, books, journals. And I just kind of have it here. It's just like my cozy little like meditation spot. So if I want to write afterwards, I do. I use an app called Insight app too that works really well. This also can move around and go wherever. I love having stuff that's like really mobile and moves in the space. I feel like I'm always rearranging, so I love stuff that easily transitions. I just kind of have books wherever. I don't have a bookshelf, so I just kind of stack them around wherever they end up. And then of course, fiddle leaf fig. You know how I feel about these. Good for oxygen, good for life. I'm obsessed with these chairs. I actually bought them off eBay. The chrome is perfect, mid-century, and then I had them recovered and actually the whole cushion's redone. And I did them obviously in like a cheetah leopard print. I will link to exactly what that is in the description, but I love this. You've probably seen this print around a lot, but to me it's like the most fabulous neutral of all. It's like, it's brown, it's black, but it just sort of goes with everything, but makes it just a little bit more flashy. So I am a fan of pink and I'm a fan of leopard. That's I think or maybe it's cheetah, I don't know, but I'm a fan, the animal print. It's kind of random, these chairs, and I just sort of have them like floating in the room, but I feel like it still kind of keeps it open because There is the openness in the middle. The ceilings are so high. You can flip them around, you can flip around. I just sort of like that idea that like wherever you are, you can be comfortable here, and that's sort of my goal is like, come, take a load off, be comfortable, and enjoy. I got this trunk actually off of Craigslist. It's super old. This man that I bought it from is older, and he bought it like way back in the day, and it was an antique then in Europe. I don't really know the history of it, but I love it, and I keep all of like my linens, my yoga towels, everything in there, and so it's kind of nice to just like have that in there. And I'm a big fan of like layering things, especially like in sort of small spaces. So I could put something under, but what's nice about this is because I access it all the time, I can't really put stuff on it, or I'm constantly, you know, having to take it off. So this was really nice. And I found this at the thrift store for 20 bucks, maybe like 25 bucks with like 25% off or something. And I'm obsessed. So I got it, it fits perfectly over this, and it just kind of like elevated everything. And I'm just like, it's like so functional. So I'm a big fan of mixing like old and new and just kind of like putting it together. People ask me how, I say, I don't know, I just like it and do it. So I don't really know if there's like a how, you just kind of do it. And this is the flip side. So I think probably most people would probably have a giant dining table in here, but that just didn't really work with my lifestyle. And I'm a big fan of kind of like doing what works for you. And for me, this is what works. I'm here lounging around. This one comes, we're usually lounging around, hanging out, drinks. So it's not really like a formal kind of eating place. Plus, I personally love it. This couch is actually being sold right now on Craigslist. But in the meantime, I got it next to the door to go and kind of out of the way. But in a weird way, I'm really liking it. So I'll probably end up getting something smaller to go here. But when someone's in the kitchen, you like can like chill out, and I just love it. And this coffee table, I wanted something that was a little bit different. It was airy and light, so you didn't feel like you were walking straight into it, because you kind of do walk in here and it's kind of a interesting spot. But I found this on Craigslist. It's vintage, it's mirrored and glass. It's totally imperfect, but I love it, and I just think it works. It has soft edges, so it's not too square, nothing to bump into, but then it's not as big as just a round table. So I wanted it just to have like a good little airflow. Plus, I believe in like a lot of glass and mirrored and acrylic mixed with old like antique wood, because I just think it creates a really fun vibe. So I love this guy. I think it's the perfect shape and size and material. It's a little bit interesting. So for now, this is my living room. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like my living room. It's a bit eclectic. I think I've got some fun rugs, lots of whites, and a lot of just kind of movement and prints coming up. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.